Welcome everyone to today's video. My name is Thomas Hartnett, founder to 2 7-figure businesses. I'm here to share truths backed by experience. And in this one, I want to jump straight into, can I find a 100K per month product? What does the process behind that look like? And in a sense, I want to show you my way of doing things, because a lot of what I see in the YouTube tutorials, a lot of the how to find a winning product content is based around ad spy, Facebook ad libraries, TikTok unboxing, hashtag I found it on Amazon, whatever it may be. These are great tools for discoverability, but I do think they lack a little in that data-driven, what's the market cap, what's the search volume, are people interested in this? Is it a trend? Is it a fad? Is it hot air? Or is it an evergreen product? I can stick my whatever this is, sword, my pole into the ground and hold steady for a while, let's say. So I'm keen myself anyway to launch a new product. I haven't done this for a little while, but I'm just going to jump straight into Helium 10. I'm going to use their black box tool. And what this will do is it will spit out some products based on the criteria that we input. So let's not waste any further time. Let's do this on the fly. I've wanted to go into the baby market for a while. Handmade, interesting. So these are all the browse nodes that you get in Amazon. These are the categories of which the products then fall into. I always think, don't pick something that you don't have an interest in, maybe an expertise in or a passion for. And what's nice is we can set the limitations here early. Whereas on Ad Spy or searching through the ad libraries, you're just seeing any old popular thing that crops up. Let's just stick with baby. I'm not going to deep dive into too many categories. I'm not sure how many results we'll get. I want to see a minimum monthly revenue of 25K. And I want a price that leaves me with some margin. And I want a max review count that doesn't make it impossible to catch up with the competition, if that makes sense. So that's a good way, a good indication of gauging whether or not there is some saturation. Review rating. If it's under 4.3, it means it's going to be a 4-star, okay? Which is good because it shows that there is room for improvement within the products. I like here also to put the images at 5. It could be a mistake from the listing. It could be just that the listing has room for improvement or optimization, which means opportunity for us. Let's search and let's see what the internet comes up with. Okay, we've a convertible crib. For the record, I don't have a baby, so a lot of these products are going to be new to me. There is we've got a treatment kit to stop thumb sucking. Great price. Sorry, bear with me. Monthly sales, they're quite high, $40,000. My only issue here is if this is the #1 product in the category, it's unlikely. Let's just type that keyword in instead. Yeah, if this is the #1 product, then we're unlikely to break 100K a month if that's only doing 40. And I say only, but let's have a quick look. We've got the top 4 here, they're sponsored. Yeah, average revenue, this is per month. It's a little low. The prices are okay. Here we've got the opportunity that Helium 10 thinks is within this category or this browse node. What I would say is that these images are awful. It's positively, they've got a nice sponsored brand video here, but yeah, they're not great. So like, I know I'm searching for a 100K per month product, but this is a small product at a good price point. There are some pretty shoddy images and maybe products in general. There's not a lot of reviews here. Yeah, we could almost stop the video here, but unfortunately, this is not the one. That's not going to be the one, I'm afraid. So we've got a bamboo rayon sleeping bag. That's quite interesting. Quite expensive. Let's have a look at this one. So we're in bedding, baby bedding, blankets and swaddling, wearable blankets. Great reviews, this one. 2 images. Interesting. So it has its variations based on the sizing, which is just based on the baby's age. Images are not great at all. They've got no A+ content, which is brilliant for... Let's see how much money is in here. This is wearable blankets, right? It's also not a huge product, which is good. I mean, anything that's for a baby is not going to be absolutely massive. And of course, shipping costs at the moment are extraordinarily expensive. So to limit that is wise on the margins. They're actually growing quite well. Oh, interesting. So this could be, so this is the BSR. This is the higher is worth. Oh, sorry, no, this is not BSR. This is how much they're selling. So quite erratically, they're going up and down, up and down. They may have been going in and out of stock. Could be. We can find when they launched, or at least they launched the listing. So they're Chinese. Okay, it's not giving us a date. Normally it gives us a date that it was first available. Okay, so the category of baby wearable blankets is what this falls into. So if we head to that category, they're not even ranked, say, on page 1 for this. They're not even on page 2. So this is what's great about Helium 10 and about that black box tool itself, is it presents products that you would just have no idea about. And remember, the idea here is we're looking for search volume, we're looking for keywords, we're looking for opportunities. And if they're there, it's likely that customers, consumers will be shopping for these on other platforms. They might not be brand aware. You might be able to hit them with cold ads on Facebook or TikTok. You might be able to use Google Shopping as a similar tool. Sorry, a similar platform. There is an absolute shed load of money in these. Absolute shed load. A lot of these are US-based brands. So I won't beat around the bush. These are professional companies with high reviews that are doing excellently. And I don't think I really need to point it out. But yes, it would be difficult to crack the top 5 of any of these. And I also think there's going to be a substantial amount of search volume. I don't know what my time is. I'm slightly running out of time here, aren't I, with finding the right product. But I think overall, let's just put in a minimum search volume. Minimum word count. Position. I want these people to be within the top 100. Let's just see. Let's sort by search volume. So we've got sleep sack, baby pajamas is a bit relevant, swaddle blanket, yeah, kind of. Outfits, Burt's Bees, Halo, I think that's branded, so you sort of want to get rid of that. Baby sleep sack. Yeah, baby clothes, sleep sack, baby onesies, maybe a weighted sleep sack. So from here, we're looking at the keywords. From here, we're gauging based on the competing products how saturated each of these keywords are. So what I mean by saturated though is for this one, people aren't indexing for this keyword. So although it's a sleep sack, and this sleep sack has over 1,000 competing products, I mean, clearly like it's more competitive in the baby gift or newborn onesie or baby onesie. But that's still quite a high amount. I like to see it go under the 1,000 mark. So what we have here is just maybe less of the competition is indexing for this keyword. They have it in their listing. They're showing up for it. So I would say that this is an opportunity to make sure your listing is keyworded correctly. I mean, looking at this just quickly, I don't want to deep dive so much with what time we have, but search volume is clear. It is going to be over 100,000, probably near 150,000. What I would say is if you are number one in that category, you're probably seeing a click-through rate or a click share around the 40% mark. And if you, a good listing will get between 20 to 40% of a conversion rate. So if you just sit in the middle there, if you're in the top 5 as well, on average, it's around a 10% click share. So if you could crack the top 5 or the number 1 spot with some of these keywords, let's say, for around 150,000 search volume per month, right? You're looking there at the 10 to 40% click-through rate from that amount of search volume with a 30 or 20 to 40%, whatever it might be. We'll go with 30% conversion rate. That low end, if you're in the top 5 or 10%, that's 135,000 a month. And if you're number 1 at 40%, that's over, well, it's $540,000. Maybe I should have said this video is a how to find a $500,000 product a month rather than 100,000. But yeah, there's a stipulation to this. From here, I would look straight into margins. I would pick the product I liked the most. Let's just say that this one looks great, good branding. I mean, that is, I'll be honest, I think I've picked too difficult of a category here, but with the time allotted, it was always going to be a little bit difficult. What we can do, we can go onto the profitability calculator and we can see at that price, which is sort of the price we'd be going for, what the weight of this product is, the dimensions. So we can feed this back to any kind of shipping freight calculator. We can discuss with our agent or with the supplier on Alibaba about how many units we can fit in per carton. We can get an idea of the shipping cost. We can factor that into our cost of goods. But here they've got a guesstimate. It's never usually right. It's, if anything, it's a bit high. Well, they guess a little high from my experience. But we can see margins here on this product roughly. They're suggesting it's around the 45% mark, which is extremely healthy. So that comes after. It doesn't include PPC, sorry, but it comes after all the FBA fee and referral fees, which typically tally about 30%. So they're taking in shipping onto that, and they're also taking into the rough cost of the product itself. But yeah, tough category. I'm just going to say tough category. But there we have it. Let's zoom back out. I've jumped into this very quickly, but I can guarantee if I was to keep flicking through Black Box, flicking through the products, finding some keywords, maybe seeing some longer tail keywords that have a niche within a niche with an opportunity, you can see that this is a really nice data-rich way of finding products that just let you know that, hey, there is this amount of search volume in Amazon. This is what the reviews are saying. This is what the listings and the imagery and the branding look like. All of this, you can get all this data, right? And it's brilliant. You can start from that point on and move into the Pinterest, TikTok, wherever it is, all the different platforms where you can get a gauge or an idea of, is there an opportunity in a different platform where I can sell this, where I can drop ship through Shopify with Google ads or Facebook ads and make good revenue. And I would just say that if the search volume is here on Amazon, it's very much likely to be also on Google and in other places that you can tap into and draw from to take to your own website. If you do want this tool, I have an affiliate link down below. You can get 50% off your first month for Helium 10. Jump on it. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. I'd love to have a conversation. I'd love to hear your questions, your thoughts, what your processes are to find great products. So until the next one, stay tuned, watch another one of my videos, do all the good things, like, subscribe, support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.